Welcome to Free Flight version 2, lesson number 6. Free Flight version 2 has been specifically designed for touchscreens and tablets such as the iPad. This is going to be a whistle-stop tour around some of the other ancillary features that are available in the system. If you want to learn how to create flight records and launch aircraft, then refer to lessons 1 and 2. The whole purpose of version 2 is to make the whole operation at the launch point faster, slicker and less prone to errors. So I will need you guys to feed back information to me as to how you've got on. First thing we're going to do is notice that the first flight with Peter Gray, the medical expired on the 8th of the 3rd. Peter has got a new medical certificate and he's put it in the office, but it's weekend and the office staff don't work. So we're going to just highlight that line and then come down to the bottom where you'll see a series of buttons. These are our least used facilities, which is why they're at the bottom rather than being here on the arrow key, which you've seen in previous lessons. So I'm just going to click on note for the office, and then I'm going to I've already typed in medical certificate is in the tray. I'm going to save that away, and then I'm going to close the record. And the next thing I'm going to do, I know it's unlikely with a trainee in the front seat, but I'm going to say that this is a test flight. So again, highlight the line, come down to the test flight yes or no button, click on it, and you'll notice that it turns a nice purple colour. Now what I'm going to do now again is highlight the line, and I'm going to come down here and click on flight details. And that will tell me at a glance on the screen everything I need to know about the flight. When it was launched, when it was landing. In this case it's not yet taken off, but you notice here that the notes for the office, it says there's medical cert in the tray and it's also a test flight. Let's assume that was a mistake. You don't have to go right back out of the screen to start again. You see some buttons repeated at the top here, so we'll click on test flight yes or no, and it will toggle this test flight to no and remove the note from the note field. Once we've completed that, we'll click on close, and we're back, and Peter's gone back to red, and we're ready to launch him. So we've done 3 things very, very quickly from our bottom bar. We've put a note in for the office about the medical certificate. We've set the flight as a test flight, and we've subsequently unset it because it was a mistake. And we've also looked at the flight details here. What I'm actually going to do now is very quickly launch Peter. We're going to move to the in the air screen to have a look at his record, and we're just going to look at the flight details again just so that you can see, remembering to highlight the line, click on flight details just so that you can see that now the launch time is in, so we always know where we're at with each individual aircraft in the sky. Click on close, and the final thing we're going to do to poor old Pete today is to activate, well, we've already activated the letter of agreement, which activates our airspace above Camp Hill. Now we're going to tell the system that he's gone into the airspace. We highlight the line again, we come down here, we say enter the LOA area, and that automatically puts him in there. And you'll see through the magic of the pause button and a quick fix, he's now turned a pretty shade of blue. And I suppose we're going to prove that by doing it again. So if I go back to waiting to launch, I will launch me, and then we'll go back to in the air. I will select me, and I will click enter the exit the LOA area, and there I am, blue.